My name is Nikhila. I used to be a producer with Star World in Bombay. To be honest, I was very frustrated at that point. I had um, done different kinds of work in different parts of the world, uh, but there was nothing coherent that I could hold on to, and I had a lot of questions precisely because it lived in a lot of places, and I started observing trends. And media could only tell me a few stories, and it didn't give me a big picture, so I got frustrated at work as well. And then I started thinking about cities and how lives are led and how different kinds of lives are lived. And moving to Bombay was the final nail in a way. That city is unbelievable and very hard to explain. And one of my really good friends, he forwarded the fellowship, like the, what was that? It was a call out. Yeah, he forwarded the call to me. I got really excited because it was exactly in the direction that I was thinking. All the questions I wanted answers for were addressed in it. And so, how will Indian cities look like? That was one of the big questions that I had as well, because living in Delhi or Bombay seemed exactly like living in London. You're spending exactly the same amount of money. You you can live a similar lifestyles. In fact, you see a lot of the similar lifestyles being led, same things, being same media being consumed, and yeah, I think all of that came through in my application as well. And something about transport was also a big factor that led me here. I did not want to go back to the routine of a job, of a 9 to 5 or like 11 to 1, whatever, don't care. Just did not want a job anymore. And I wanted to do something on my own. But again, I didn't know, I didn't have a great team to work with me. So I've always been on the hunt for a good team. I found one of my classmates turned out things very similar to me, and then we both decided to do something together because we think very similarly, and that's led us to explore a startup making board games. I mean, I would never have thought that I would be making board games or even thinking anything around it. And then when Nikhil developed a game first for his practica, and then we decided to make a game for Gautam's assignment of identity and social practice. And we sat together for days, and we sat in different parts of this institute outside in Sankey Tank, and uh, like we started thinking, how the approach always was, how do you tell others what we learn? Because every time we go and talk to friends or people who know us, and then they ask us, what are you doing? We're doing a fellowship. What is a fellowship? And then the answer just pours out, and everyone finds it fascinating, like, this is great, this is great, and what are you going to do after that? Or like, and they always ask for tangibles. And um, and so that assignment led us to various other assignments, and we started exploring, at least Nikhil started exploring more games. One thing the fellowship gave us is a space to experiment, and that's always been there from the first day. And you don't find places like this, it's very rare. So we just completely explored it, actually. The electives were amazing. I mean, the fact that you could choose what to learn, and then go in smaller groups. The fact that there were less number of students in the room in the electives was really wonderful because more conversations happened. Class based around discussions is better because most of us have studied in institutions where we are used to sitting and just receiving and then completely zoning out, and then just telling ourselves that, yeah, we completed one semester, but what have you learned? Not much. So that's not adding value to education or just to knowledge. But I think we got it right in the second term, definitely. And the practica is just excellent. I wish we have more time for practica. I think that is where I've been able to, like, actually use what I have learned. Best thing about the fellowship is Gautam Bhan. I think he has a big role in encouraging us along the way. Um, Even his, I mean, I have to say his teaching style is amazing, and he definitely was one of the main reasons that drew me to the fellowship. Knowing that Dr. Bhan is teaching was a big reason for me to apply to the fellowship. And okay, then there's one more best thing then. And all the fellows who came, everyone's completely crazy in their own way, and we got along really well towards the end. So it's like some unruly family has been brought together, and I guess like there will be a lot of opportunities to work with each other in the future. I feel like that. Internship is our incubation, so that's another wonderful thing that has happened, that we let our faculty know that we are interested in doing something on our own. And Nikhil and I, we've never done anything like that. But precisely because we haven't done anything like that, we don't know what the challenges are. That didn't deter anyone from not giving us that opportunity to explore. In fact, IHS has been more than generous. We're getting office space, we're getting support, and we got a bit of money to actually kickstart this project.